Welcome to GLJ Shorts. In this episode, Sofiya Kartalova will talk about her article, Trust and the Exchange of EU Classified Information, the example of absolute originator control impeding joint parliamentary scrutiny at Europol. The article appeared in Volume 25, Number 1, in April 2024. In a nutshell, what is your article about?
My article presents an in-depth investigation of the problem of absolute originator control, which is currently a major impediment to effective joint parliamentary scrutiny at Europol. The European Parliament is presently unable to exercise its powers of oversight in this particular context because of being effectively denied access to EU classified information, that is, the classified information exchanged between the Union and its member states. The reason behind this is the uncompromising implementation of the principle of originator control. This principle is a customary rule of international intelligence cooperation, which demands that the overseer, that is the European Parliament, requests the originator's consent prior to accessing classified information. The originator, that is the national intelligence service that collected the information and supplied it to the Union, is at full liberty to refuse this request without any need for further justification or the possibility of appeal. This principle is traditionally considered to be crucial to international intelligence cooperation because it mitigates the existing distrust between intelligence sharing partners. Thus, trust becomes an essential prerequisite for the exchange of EU classified information. EU lawyers typically raise objections against absolute originator control on account of transparency, openness, democratic legitimacy, and fundamental rights. While this is all true, the doctrinal legal analysis has its limits. It often fails to take into consideration the role that trust plays into this process. Even when it does, the legal analysis paints an incomplete picture because it focuses exclusively on the preservation of trust between the Union and the originator. My article offers a fresh perspective on this problem by showing the adverse effects that the absolute implementation of the originator control principle has on other trusting relationships in the Union. Absolute originator control therefore undermines the trust between the Union and its member states.
What's at stake and why now?
Naturally, ensuring the effectiveness of both the oversight of Europol and the exchange of EU classified information is a constant priority for the Union when countering transnational security threats. The classic problem of absolute originator control holds significance not only for the international intelligence community, but also for EU constitutional law, because it highlights the tension between the member states' duty of sincere cooperation and the Union's commitment to the respect for national identities. I contribute towards resolving this EU constitutional problem with socio-political implications by presenting an innovative trust-based understanding of the effet utile of the principle of sincere cooperation. Thus, I combine doctrinal legal analysis with insight from trust theory in the social sciences to reinterpret some EU treaty provisions of key constitutional significance, such as Article 13 and Article 9 of the Treaty on European Union. I also demonstrate how absolute originator control challenges the established understanding of mutual trust in the area of freedom, security, and justice.
Where do we go from here?
Ultimately, my article provides a solid theoretical basis for legal reform, because it shows how absolute originator control interferes with the trusting relationship between the Union and its member states, and how it contradicts some of the main constitutional tenets of the European Union. The next step would be to introduce amendments to secondary EU legislation and interinstitutional agreements to limit the impact of the originator control principle by using conditional or ex post review.
How did you come to research and write about this topic?
I completed the research, writing, and revision process of this article while working as a postdoc at the Department of Public Law at the Max Planck Institute for the Study of Crime, Security, and Law in Freiburg im Breisgau, Germany. As part of my postdoctoral research project titled Intelligence Information Sharing, the Relevance of Trust for the EU Rule of Law Crisis, I combined insights from trust theory in the social sciences with doctrinal legal analysis. This investigation is just one example of the application of this innovative approach. Although I'm currently working as a teaching associate at the School of Law at the University of Nottingham in the United Kingdom, I maintain an interest in this area of knowledge and continue conducting interdisciplinary research on EU constitutional law and public security law.
Thank you, Sofiya.
Thank you.